time now? 11 o'clock. I'm just leaving Crayford. Good place to park, fella.
Turn left at the roundabout, taking the first exit.
There's always one, isn't there? There's always one. I'll tell you, it's warm. Good, mate. Bloke with a Sprinter van let me out. Good man. He's probably an ex-truck driver, his old boy. Wow, it's warm. I had to turn the heating right down. I might even have to put the aircon on. Right, so I was in and out. I was the only container in there. Unbelievable. This is what we like, jobs like this. In and out. I'm getting bleached by the sun. I shouldn't be complaining, but bloody hell. It's warm. So the day is consisted of
enter the roundabout, take the second exit.
Leaving London Gateway at 2:30 this morning. Getting to Bracknell after the Highways Agency did their best to try and deter that fact, but I got around it. Well, then, once we'd unloaded in there, which was 2 3/4 hours from start to finish, came back to Crayford to reload, and now I'm going back to Southampton to get rid of this box. Oh, look at that fly tip in there, you dirty bastards. And then we're going back to Southampton to reload, to hopefully get out the road, depending on the time. Really does depend on the time. I don't really want to burn another. Well, if I do, I do, I suppose. I don't know. What day is it? Tuesday. So I burnt one reduced last night.
Enter the roundabout, take the second exit.
Always say afterburners. I don't know whether it's afterburners I'm really talking about. Could it be reverse thrusters? Sounds just as good. Reverse thrusters. I think that's the right terminology there. So we're not as heavy as we usually are coming out of there. More to do with the fact that the cardboard is dry. And when it's wet, it tends to take on a bit more weight. Obviously, it soaks up the water. But when it's dry, it's well, clearly it doesn't, but it still takes up the same volume. So they can only get the same amount of bales in, because it's waste cardboard. It's only the same amount of bales, but obviously when it's wet, they're heavier. Yeah, simple as that. I'm trying to make an easy process difficult there, I think. Where is that van going? All over the fucking shop. Look, oh, fucking get over. We nearly took him out. Thought he was going to.
Take the second exit onto Bogdan Way.
So I've actually got a bit of acceleration here. I think I'm only tipping 40 tonne. I'm about 3.5 tonne lighter than what I normally am as I come out of there, and I've got 3/4 of a tank of diesel on board, so it's not like I've got an empty tank. So we'll just get up here, get onto the M25. Thankfully that van, he didn't know, it looked like he knew what he was doing or where he was going. He's got out of my way. Mind you, the lights are red, so he could just be up here. This is where I normally cause a bit of carnage. really need to be in that.
Go over the roundabout,
Go,
taking
go.
the second exit.
What happens here is you run out of
Take the
lanes.
second exit towards M20 to Gatwick.
It goes from 4 lanes to 3 lanes without telling you. Just one lane just totally disappears. Brilliant design. Thank you very much. I got held up on the way in this morning because one of the tunnels was shut. Well, he was telling us it was shut. When we got down to the tunnel, it was actually open, but it just caused a couple of miles of tailbacks. Oh, it's warm. I don't know what the temperature is. "15 degrees. It's the 1st of February and it's 15 degrees. What's going on? Yeah, come on, come on,
Enter
come
the
on.
roundabout, take the third exit.
Oh, heavy tippers. Little blue cars and a little tipper sandwich there. Let's get out of the way.
Take
That's
the
good.
third exit towards M23 to Gatwick.
There's another one where 3 lanes go straight into 2. You know, there's no, the lines just disappear. Absolutely terrible, really. Long drag up this hill now, especially when you got a bit of weight behind her. Bumps. Alright, let me out, let me out, let me out. Okay, we've got a clean sheet. Means I can get down in 1. Take a 15. Get down to Ranham to take a 15, I think.
Keep right.
Or maybe
towards
Sutton Scotney, but try Sutton Scotney
towards
first.
Dover.
So it's getting near that lunchtime. I'm not going down to Sutton Scotney, am I? Winchester. It's round the Randoms. So there you go. I think you've got the sun in your eyes now, so you ain't going to see too much. Straight run down M25, M3 straight into Southampton, and then we'll find out in a bit what the next plan is for the rest of the day. Well, rest of the day and tomorrow. It might be park up. 50-mile-an-hour limit. What's going on here? Let's slow her down a bit, just in case. What's the next gantry sign say? So yeah, then we'll find out what we're doing for the rest of the day. We might be parking up. We might be heading north. Who knows? Or west. Or east. Who knows? Yeah, 50-mile-an-hour limit. And the cameras are flashing well over the last few days, so I reckon the cameras are set to bob on. Christ, what he loves there. 50-mile-an-hour limit. I want to put the flush in from the cement mixer. I think I've got to stay in this lane. So it splits off. So anyway, that's enough of me. I'll speak to you all later. Hello. Time now 14:36. On and off the docks, box off, box on, in just under an hour. Brilliant, love it. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. So we're not getting too far out of the road because I'm on a I'm only doing a 13 today. I don't want to burn one. Plus the fact, you know, I started at 2:30 this morning and it's 20 to 3 now, so I'm going about half hour out the road. I'm going to go into Sutton, Scotland, and that's my lot. Job done. I've got to be in Colville at 6:30 in the morning for a trailer drop and swap. Easy peasy. And then I'm going over to Felixstowe. Now, the plot thickens. No one said anything to me because I did ask before we have the truck change. I said, look, let me know. I'll empty a lot of the shit that I carry in my truck. I'll empty it out and make sure I won't have it that week. So that it makes it, when I do the swap over, it'll be a lot easier, a lot simpler. Less hassle. Yeah, no problem, we'll let you know. Well, I haven't heard nothing, but me and another lad who's got a Merc have been diverted to Felixstowe tomorrow. So I'm just wondering, and it's unusual as well. It's a bit unusual that we should be going there with empty boxes from this place that I've picked up from quite a few times before. So we'll see what happens. So it might be fairly exciting tomorrow. I might end up with a new truck. Then again, I might not. Oh look, dead deer. Oh, and another one, little baby one. Fuck's sake. Born Sainsbury's. So yeah, I'm just going up. We're just getting onto the M3. I get the other side of Winchester, and then I go on, my son. You can come in. And then we go to the A34. Sutton, Scotland. Job done. I'll be done by 3 o'clock. Which means Colville is probably, I'll have 3 hours to get up there. So yeah, 2.5, 3, something like that. It's not that far. I think it's probably about 2 hours. So I'll probably start about 4 o'clock. And away we go. Happy days. Another successful day of shifting. Look at this knobber here. Look. Come on then. Foot down. There you go. That's all you got to do. Come on then. Oh my word. That was a bit of an effort, wasn't it? Yeah, now they're accelerating, but they could have done that on the slip road. Oh dear, oh dear. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. When I first saw Felixstowe come up, I dread seeing it because I don't like the place. It's a pain in the arse. I mean, I know my way round the docks. You know, it's not it's not that bad. And if you get it wrong, you just go round and you just keep going round until you find out where you're supposed to be. You know, it's not or do what I do and flag someone down and go, oi, where the fuck is this place? And I generally point you in the right direction. Or as I had one day, I had a security guard. I flagged it was like a marshal on the dock. He'd led me right there. So I never worry too much. The only thing I don't like about Felixstowe, and I haven't been under one yet, is the automated gantries that move up and down the stacks. Yeah, I don't know any idea of that. Not after that boy got crushed. Yeah, one dropped on the cab. A hell of a fucking mess. Yeah, he killed the bloke. He was lucky he survived. He had minor injuries and that was it. And I think that was from hurling himself out the cab door. Which is why, when I'm on the docks, I don't wear a seatbelt. I'm sorry, but I don't. I want to be able to get out quick. Because if that boy had been wearing a seatbelt, he'd have been smonged right into the seat base. They'd have had to get him out with a fucking shovel and a hoover. What is this lad doing on the left there? Get over! Jeez, he left that late. Maybe that Sainsbury's boy didn't let him out. No, he's well ahead of it. I didn't see what was the problem. So I've got to do a bit of tidying up tonight. I've got my hoover on charge, just in case. And I might do a bit of packing, might pack a few things up, just in case. The chances of getting a truck tomorrow, I reckon, is pretty slim. Although I saw, it pissed me off a little bit yesterday, because I saw 2 new ones yesterday in Gateway when I was parked up. Both being driven by people that hadn't been here very long. One bloke hadn't been here 6 months. He's got a new fucking truck. Not that I'm... Do you know what? I quite like having an old truck, because if you know, if you get close to something, not saying that I have, but if you do, it sort of blends in with the rest of them. If you know what I mean. Sort of get away with it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So yeah, we're just heading up the M3 now. Gonna pick up the A34 in a minute at junction 9. Got a few miles up the road. Job done. Yeah, I should be parked up by just after 3, just after, so I've got about 15-20 minutes to go. And yeah, that's enough for one day. When you start that early in the morning, you don't want to be doing 15s, I can tell you. Because although it's doable, you really just don't want to be doing it. Because at some point, that extra work or tiredness will come and kick you in the ass. If I just do an 11 tonight, if I can get away with doing a 13 hour day and 11 hours off tonight, if I can get away with that, if I can get that in, that means I haven't burnt one, and that means that for the rest of the week, because I've got to be back on Friday. Yeah, I've got to be back on Friday. So I've got a CPC course Saturday. Oh, I love it. I can't wait. Said no one ever. No, another online one, but the same company and the same person that I did the last one with, and it was alright, to be honest with you. It's a necessary evil, but you know, you make the most of it. You always learn something, or you remember something, and it's good to listen to other people and their experiences, because you know, there's a lot of talking that goes on, a lot of interaction. So it's always good to hear other people's views. So, you know, a lot of people don't like them or don't think they're necessary. I think the format could be better and the subject matter could be better. But, you know, the industry wants to, or the vast majority of lorry drivers want to be regarded as professional. It's a professional job, you hold a professional licence, you're classed as a professional, yet you're not willing to do any training to maintain that professionalism. You know, and so it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I don't mind. So yeah, it's okay. I've left mine late, which is why I'm doing a couple at a time. Yeah. I should have spread them out. But it's like one a year. It's not great. It's no great shakes, really. It really isn't any great shakes. So this time I'm doing it on Saturday. Last time I did it on a Friday, and it was really nice because I had obviously I had a day off, but I was unpaid. Didn't get paid for that, so I'm not getting paid for this one either. I'm paying for it myself, and I'm doing it on a Saturday, and I won't lose any money as a result. So it's my weekend to be off. So yeah, happy days. Yes, a nice light box. So I'm scooting along. Absolutely scooting along. I can't remember what the what internet was like up here. Yeah, they do have, it's Sutton Scotland. They do have a McDonald's. And I am a little bit tempted. I don't know. We'll see. Could have an early dinner. The road's been really quiet today. The only reason they were busy this morning because I think there was an accident or there was some sort of hole. There was some reason, but all the rest of the time the road's been dead. And today, now, look how quiet it is. Reverse thrusters on. So, it's good change. And they do. How did I know that? Gonna happen. So let's see if we get any fuckery here. I don't think we will do. Well, you never know. I had a comment about Eddie Stobart's the other day, and they've been bought out. They were bought out a little while ago by Kalina, and Kalina, it's a big group now. Morgan McClellan, Muller, and there's a number of other companies. If I see the trucks, I'll shout them out. So there's a whole raft. They're one of the biggest haulage companies in the UK now. But they bought out Eddie Stobart's, and which is why you're not seeing so many Eddie Stobart trucks on the road. But today I saw a 71 plate, which I thought was a wagon drag. So I was a bit surprised to see a 71 plate. I'm not sure whether that was part of it, because they've also got a European network. It was on UK plates, but it was a wagon drag, which is, they use a lot of those over in Europe. So I don't know. So it's a rare one, because you don't see many Stobart trucks around today. You still see a few trailers, still seeing the trailers kicking about. but not so many trucks. So yeah, I think and if you look on some of the Kalina trucks, they've actually got in small letters down on the door, down on the bottom of the doors, they've got Stobart. But that's the only. I don't think there's I haven't noticed any names. Next time I'll have a closer look. So if you see any Kalina trucks, Culina, then have a look, see what it says on the door. God, bumps. So yeah, the demise of Eddie Stobart. WS Transport's still going. That's his brother, I believe, William Stobart. They got the blue livery, but I don't think they named their trucks. Reed Bordle. I'm not sure if Reed Bordle were part of the group or not. I just saw one of their wagons go down. Little light 20 on, he's flying by me, and it's empty. Oh no, it's a full one. It's got a little white seal on it. Golf range over to the right, which is why it's got all that wire netting up there. So we haven't got too much farther to go. Yeah, we ain't got too much farther. I'm tired, but I could go on for another couple of hours. Yeah, it wouldn't be a problem. But I am knackered, so I'm knackered in the right word. I'm tired, so I'll be grateful for the stop. And there's no point in killing myself. You know, there's no point in busting a gut. I've got plenty of time to do it tomorrow morning. So yeah, it's all gravy, as they say. I don't know, what does that mean, it's all gravy? Culina, there's Culina. Fowler Welch as well, that's right. They own Fowler, F-O-W-L-E-R, Welch, W-E-L-C-H. They've all got that as part of the group as well. And Morgan McLaren, yeah, they got their finger, Culina group have got their fingers in many, many pies. Sometimes you'll see the trailers and it's all got all the names of the companies on them, all the ones that they've bought out. I don't think it does the haulage industry any good by having companies with, because it just pushes the little boys out, you know, the small owner operators. They'll go to the wall because they can, you know. There's a Culina with a Muller trailer on. All part of the same group. What have we got coming up now? Bentalvers? No. Couldn't see who they were. Oh, a lot of the time you can't see. Potter, big European player. Scotty. See how we get on about parking. It's 3 o'clock. Should be nice and light. If I get my favourite spot, I'll be happy. See if I do. So we've run it pretty hard today. 287 mile, doesn't seem a lot, but 2 jobs done and the 3rd loaded. Yeah, that's not too shabby at all. So we're coming in hot. Reverse thrust. Get the parachute out of the back. Okay, now. Last time I come in here, I had to move over to the right and go through the pumps. There's somebody been fucking knocked over down here. He was led in the road. He was sort of led around here, just down there on the floor there. He was led down there. He had a silver foil blowl. I saw was a pair of feet sticking out from underneath a silver foil blanket. Oh, am I going to get my spot? Oh no, there's a fucking porta cabin in the way. Oh, I can get down the front though. Nice one. And I can get on the end. Even nicer. So, we're going to go in here. And then we're going to go, oh, yeah, we're going to go in here. So there's curbs on my left hand side. And then we're going to go here. Pull forwards and then go back again because I'm a bit of a funny angle. Tyrone. Let's hope I don't get fucking blocked in here. I shouldn't do. And there's a rubbish bin there as well. That's handy. Well, I'm going to go about there, which gives me enough room to sneak out round tomorrow morning. Lovely job. That's me. Happy days. Parked up. Still in reverse. There you go. Off. Right, I'm going to pull my card and sort my shit out. And yeah, that's about it really. Sort my shit. So, another successful day of driving a truck. We haven't killed anyone, nobody's died, and everything is in one piece. And we've done 2 deliveries, and we've got the job on the back for tomorrow. I'm almost professional. Almost sounds like I know what I'm doing. Anyway, good evening and good night.